Hey everybody, it is Turbocharge Tuesday, and today I am taking my inspiration from one of my favorite writers, performers, and speakers, and that's Maya Angelou. And in today's quote that I was posting today, she talks about how she said, my hope for you is for you to astonish a mean world with your acts of kindness. And for me, this is a lot about what public speaking is, because in my work with my clients, my main aim is for you guys to find your joy in speaking again. So this really speaks to me, this quote, especially when it comes to public speaking and presenting. So how do you find your joy? How do you find your joy when you are feeling bored, you're feeling stale, you're feeling burned out, and you don't want to be there? You don't want to be there. You don't want to be talking about whatever it is you're talking about. Well, the trick is to find some connection with whatever it is you're talking about. And that's what I do with the tools and techniques that I give my clients. Because if you are connected with your data, your information, your content, then your audience, there's a good chance your audience will be connected as well. But it starts here first. It's an inside job. So how do we do that? Well, the first stop, and for those of you who know me, I'm going to be like a broken record. Your first stop is breathing. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Breath is fuel. Remember that. Breath is fuel for your words. It's fuel for your delivery. And it is fuel for your energy. Words want to be physical. Words are very physical. Language is physical. So the more you can connect with your words in a physical way, the more you will be able to energize those words, and the more energy we will feel as an audience in connecting with those words and that information. So breath is palpable. I know a lot of people, and me included at the very beginning when I was doing this work, a lot of people think, okay, breathing, I do that anyway. So why do I have to breathe with intention? Why do I have to think about breathing? It's because not all breath is created equal. There are some ways of breathing that give you a higher octane fuel than other ways of breathing. So that includes your belly breathing. Okay, there's a fancy name for that, diaphragmatic breathing. But really, it's breathing from your belly. And what that does is it gives you a higher quality of breath. You don't have to take in huge gulps of breath all the time. It's the quality of the breath that you take in that makes the difference. So breathing is really important. Breathing is fuel. It's fuel for clear thinking. It's fuel for the choices that you make when you are delivering physically and vocally. It is fuel for the support of the sound of your voice. And when you breathe, you are breathing energy into your words. Dead words equals a dead audience. Flat, lifeless words equals flat, lifeless audience. So the first step to finding your joy again, or reconnecting with the joy in speaking, is your breath. Because breath is the key for everything. It is the beginnings of clear thinking. It's the beginning of voice. So the breath, it has to start with the breath first. So the second way to help you reconnect and find your joy in speaking again is to remember the 3 Ps. Now there's 2 sets of the 3 Ps. The first one is preparing and practicing and play. So preparation, practice, and play. The play part is important, and that is one of the key points in finding your joy again. When you are preparing for speaking up at a meeting or a presentation, or doing an Instagram or Facebook Live or a LinkedIn Live, or speaking at a conference, practice, preparation, and play is one of the most important tools for finding that joy and finding your connection with your content. If you don't have a sense of play, and again, words, you have to play with those words. You have to play with your content and how you've designed that content. You have to play with your physical connection with those words, that data, that information. because it has to be more than just words. It has to be more than just data and information. If it isn't, then it's just words. It's flat, dull, boring, lifeless words. You have to find, and this takes energy, you have to find your connection with those words and bring life and color and texture into that content for yourself. You have to find a way to connect with that information in a visceral, impactful way so that those words, that data, that information can come to life for us as an audience. But it has to start here first. And look, there's going to be days when you're not feeling the love. There's going to be times when you really don't want to be there, or you don't want to be talking about whatever it is you've been asked to talk about by your company. Well, here's the thing, guys. It's not about you. It's actually about your audience. It's about how you are going to serve that information, data, content, how you are going to serve that message so you can serve your audience. So, practice, preparation, and play. Play. How are you going to make that information live for you? How are you going to be able to connect with that information? That is huge because it's the key to everything. Which leads me into point 3, which is, it's not about what you can get from that moment, that communication. It's about what you can give. And when you come from a place of generosity in what you can give, how you can serve that message and serve your audience, it stops being about you. It takes the pressure off of you to be perfect, to pretend that you're interested. It takes the pressure off of you to perform. And it becomes about what you can give rather than what you can get from that moment of communication. And I'm going to tell you something. When you come from a place of generosity and what you can give to your audience rather than what you can get from them, that's like catnip to an audience. That is sexy to an audience because it makes it all about them. Remember, it's never about you. Yes, the preparation. Yes, the practice. Yes, the play. That is about you discovering and finding and connecting. But when it comes to communicating, when it comes to speaking, when it comes to presenting or delivering that story that you've created, it's about your audience. It is about how you can help. What can you give that audience in that moment? What can you give them that is going to make their day easier? What are you going to give to them that is going to help them? What are they going to take away from your story, from your message, from your content? That is high value. That is high octane fuel. So remember, it's not about you. It isn't about what you're going to get. It's not about you being liked. It's not about you being told how great you are. It's not about you being told how great you did. It's actually about what you can give that audience in that moment to help them connect with what you have to give. It's about what they're going to take away. That is sexy to an audience. That gives them a reason to listen. They've got to have a reason to listen. And they have to have a reason to care. So when it's about them and how they feel, what they're going to get from that communication, that means it's about them. And when an audience feels like it's all about them, because they're selfish, all audiences are selfish, when they feel like it's about them, that gives them a reason to care because they're going to get something. Remember that question? What's in it for me? That's the question every audience is asking themselves. What am I going to get out of this? What do I get to take away that's going to make my day easier? That's going to help me? That's what you do. When you're in a place of generosity and giving to that audience, serving your message and serving that audience, then they have a reason to care. And that gives them a reason to listen. All right, so it's about finding your joy. How are you going to connect with that information in a real, meaningful, intentional, impactful way. And when you do that, then your audience can do the same, because what you are here is what we get down there. So number 1, breathe. Number 2, the 3 P's, practice, prep, and play. And the third one is about what you can give, not about what you can get. All right. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if this landed with you. Let me know if this is of use to you today, because that's why I'm here, is to help you guys to be more present in the moment and to be more the best of yourself more of the time. It's about me helping you find your joy again as a speaker. Okay, have a great day today, guys, and it is Turbocharged Tuesday, so you're almost halfway through the week. All right, leave me comments below. Let me know how this landed with you. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you on the inside.